Hi again. So here's another garden update of how we're doing here, getting things ready. So finally, we've been cleaning things up, moving things out to find where we're going to put the plants this year. So overall, we're going to do two things. We're going to put some things in the raised bed. We're also going to experiment more with the Back to Eden gardening, where we're that methodology where we put the plants in the mulch and see how that goes. So let me give you a little tour here of kind of where we're planning on putting things. We got some plants from the store, and we're kind of like moving furniture. Put it on this side, put it on that side. So here we go. Okay, so let's walk through the jumbled mess that's currently the garden and take a look at what we're doing. So let's start with the Back to Eden garden. Why do we do this? Because supposedly, if you've seen some of the videos, you're able to plant directly in the mulch. And just like nature, more just how nature grows, how a tree grows. Nature doesn't get watered, trees don't get watered, by a person, but by nature, right? So here is two zucchinis that I put in the mulch. They seem to have taken, they haven't died yet, so we're trying. We'll see how these work out. So then, clearing the space, here's where we're putting the other plants. So back here, we get a lot of sun, a lot of direct sun all summer long. So if you're going to put something here that's going to get a lot of hot sun, then you need to put plants like peppers and eggplants, those type of things. They seem to love the hot, warm weather. So here we go. So if you just kind of look back here, they're all lined up like little soldiers. We moved the other things out of the way because they were just staying there over the winter. But now, this is how we're going to do an experiment with these guys. So we got the eggplants here, and then we got a variety of peppers. So we got the ghost peppers, all right, Greek pepperoncinis, poblanos, we got cayenne and tabascos, we got habaneros, right? So this is going to be our pepper row here, all right? So if you look, we got them spread out. Now, maybe they're too close, maybe they're not close enough, but just kind of knowing, how they'll fit back here. We'll give it a shot. We'll keep them pruned so that they don't go wild and crazy. And then, of course, we'll irrigate it with the water back here. We'll set that up for a drip line that will weave in and out. I think that will be good. But the ground should keep very moist underneath the mulch here throughout the summer. And if we need some more mulch, and of course, you can use a service like chipdrop.com. They will send you free wood chips, and then you can just keep spreading them out so you don't have to spend money. I've used that last year. They dump a whole lot of wood chips, and sometimes you got to be careful what you ask for. But that's where I'll try to get my mulch. I'll probably have to supplement it with the store because you never know the availability of the free wood chips. But yeah, we're going to start that here, and we'll see how that goes. So Mr. Fig Tree, we figured, well, let's keep him in the corner here. He's in the container. Maybe we'll put him in the ground. I don't know. We'll see what we do with him. But we'll put him in the corner. As the spring moves into summer, this area is going to get even more sun, so he won't be sitting in the shade. But he could take up that nice little corner. We'll see what he does. Now, as we move along to, again, the raised beds, so one of the things is we put up the trellises, because on the back of all my raised beds are going to be trellising vegetables, peas, cucumbers, that type of thing. And then in front we'll put the taller plants and then the shorter plants, kind of like a stadium seating. So here we're positioning our tomato plants and the peppers. Now what we've done is we put all the determinants and indeterminates together, so that way when the determinants are done, you pull them, you're done. The indeterminates will keep on going. So the cherry tomatoes are on the back. We'll kind of trellis them up. Cherries tend to trellis a lot, so we'll do that. And then we also have the hoop house here. We'll use that for staking, so I need to make some more hoop houses. I got some more pipe in the garage. I'll make some more of these. You might have seen my video of how we made these and bent the pipe with the tool and all that. So we'll put the hoop houses, and then I'll put these hoop houses back over there. That way we'll trellis the peppers. But then, yeah, we'll put some here, and that way stake it all up. So that leaves us with some room here for these two beds in the back there. So what are we going to put here? So these beds would be good for things like the beets, radishes, Swiss chard, kohlrabi that I got growing. So we'll do that. We'll put some of those here, and they'll be the shorter plants, and that way they don't block the sun going in the back. I got my 2 garlics from last fall going, and they're looking nice and big. They'll probably take another month or 2, I think. But now it's just arranging and positioning things, right? As I'm starting to clear out the space, I'll move those mums kind of around the garden, get them out of the way. But they are from last year. They lasted. Some free range onion growing. You know, you drop some seeds and stuff like that, and things just start growing anyway. So there's some free range onion I'll pull. And then back here, we'll see what we put. I'm just got to get some mulch in that, not in between, to make it look nicer. The watering setup, as you saw. So yeah, so a little bit more work to do, but we've really been doing this since Saturday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you know, we're moving and putting the bulk of stuff. There's lots of other little projects that we'll do as we go through. Just to show you here, my container blueberries are starting to flower, and I haven't had much luck or hope with them, but more in the ground for them. And then we'll put our elephant ears and those type of things around, and the summer flowers, we'll put them in around here. We got lots of space. And again, I think we'll do it in the mulch instead of having the containers. Nothing wrong with them, but we'll try doing the mulch and stuff like that. So as we get the nice summer flowers, we'll attract the bees and hummingbirds. And back here, we got 3 shish-to peppers, and this is mainly herbs up here in this corner, and some broccoli rabe there. And then again back here, some peas and things that will take the back trellis. So doing well. Even the Egyptian walking onions have finally done well in this little container. I was a little worried because they were slow to go. I probably overcrowded it too, but they seem to be perking up and taking off. This got too much shade towards the fall last year, and that was the problem. This side, as I was planting them, got the shade. I really probably need to either reposition it somewhere else. I do got this space in front that we could maybe put something, but I don't want to cut my walkway either. But anyways, so far so good. And the funny thing is, if you notice back here, this is an olive tree that I've had. And you would think that you'd have to protect and cover an olive tree in the winter. I didn't. This thing survived. The ones that I did cover look sickly and probably dead. So go figure. Like I say, it's the learning and experimental part. So anyways, that's a little update here so far where we're at. The weather's warm. We're probably past our last frost. And so full swing for the garden. We will talk to you later with more updates.